You're now inside a thinks-free zone. Everything we talk about here is designed to make your life better. In today's session, we look at 9 simple habits that make you smarter. Most of us believe that being smart is a matter of good grades at school and multiple high-level degrees. However, being smart is simply having the ability to think critically and make decisions that benefit you and the people around you. It's not so much about your ability to memorize, recite and reproduce facts as stated. It's more of getting to know and understanding how the world around you operates and then using that knowledge to make your life better. As opposed to popular belief, you really don't have to have a very high IQ or spend hours in the library to get smarter. Regardless of your social status, level of education, or age, if you develop and follow these simple habits, you will be smarter than most people. Number 9. Spend some time in silence. Taking time in solitude to think and reflect on your days can actually make you smarter. Smart people learn to avoid making the same mistakes over and over, and they learn from their past experiences. By reflecting on your days and journaling frequently, you take note of your activities and record patterns in your life that might be driving you toward unhealthy habits and behaviors. Once you identify such patterns, it's easier for you to shift your thought process and take a path that leads to a healthier lifestyle. Number 8. Engage in thought-provoking games. For your brain to stay sharp and engaged at all times, you need to do something that requires a lot of mental facilities. Board games, card games, video games, and puzzles are all good options. Studies have shown that many people who engage in strategy-based games have a better memory function overall. And that is directly attributed to the fact that while playing, they have to think and make decisions on their feet or risk being defeated. By exercising your brain with this type of intense thinking process repeatedly, you find that you greatly improve your ability to deal with difficult real-life issues. Number 7. Think of new ways to do old things. If you want work done faster, hire a lazy person to do it. Why? Because they will most likely look for an easier way to do it. I'm not asking you to be lazy, I'm just saying that you should get into the habit of inventing easier ways of handling new challenges. Finding new ways to do things will fend off boredom and help your brain stay sharp and focused, as well as make life more interesting and fun. You could also use this habit to find better, more efficient ways of doing something you do often, such as organizing your kitchen or bedroom. Number 6. Take action after learning. No matter how many books you read about chess, you can never be good at it if you don't practice it over and over. What's the point of continuously learning new things if you don't have the time and willingness to put them into action? Don't just acquire new knowledge for the sake of it. Make sure you use it to better your life somehow. Spend less time learning and more time practicing and putting the knowledge into use. That way, you become smarter. Number 5. Learn something new every day. The Japanese refer to it as kaizen, which loosely translates to continuous improvement. Learning something new every day, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant, can have a big impact on your brain. The brain, just like any other body muscle, needs to be exercised daily to keep it fit and healthy. Without that, it will grow weak. Watch educational shows, listen to audiobooks or podcasts, or subscribe to thought-provoking newsletters. You can even use a Word of the Day app and have fun learning new words. Number 4. Be ever curious. Constantly expose yourself to different worldviews. Travel the world, and interact with as many people and as many cultures as possible. For example, visiting and staying in a country where the native language is strange to you would challenge your mind to try to grasp the language, and that's a great way to get your mind working. However, it's also important that you keep an open mind about the information you receive. You will not always agree with everything you hear, but with an open mind, you'll be able to broaden your view of the world around you. Number 3. Diversify your activities. While your routine could be beneficial and even comforting, it can easily get you stuck and demoralized. To make yourself highly productive and happy, you need to constantly introduce new activities and mix things up regularly so that you are constantly challenging yourself to handle new things that keep your brain active all the time. Try out new software, drive a different route home, take the stairs instead of the elevator, try a new recipe at home, approach, and talk to new people. Inviting a little novelty into your daily life will not only keep things fresh and interesting, but it can actually help make you smarter and more creative. Number 2. Read something out of the normal. Reading is a proven way to increase our knowledge and vocabulary, and if you want to be smarter, you should definitely set aside at least 20 minutes every day to read. Some renowned world leaders and business people are avid readers. Also, make it a habit to pick up and read something that is outside your norm even if it goes against your perspective and view of life. This could be a game changer and an eye-opening experience, as it will most likely force you to consider different perspectives and points of view. It will definitely challenge you mentally and present you with new ideas. Number 1. Be inquisitive. Don't just assume. Do not be someone who takes everything at face value. And this should be a habit that cuts across every aspect of your life, from how you approach relationships to how you consume and digest new information. Most of us tend to take in everything exactly as we have been told, and we don't bother questioning anything. Most of the time, we assume that if the information has been presented by the media, people in authority, or people we trust, then it must be true and we don't need to examine it further. Unfortunately, this could be misleading, and end up making poor decisions because we miss out on important information that could help us make informed decisions. Next time, ask questions before making a decision. As we wrap up this session, I'm pretty sure you've noticed that being smart starts with developing simple yet effective habits. Try adding these habits into your daily activities and watch yourself grow. If you already do some of these things, please keep going. The goal here is progress and not perfection. Once in a while, you will fall back into some nasty habits, but don't be too hard on yourself. Just keep learning and moving forward. If you enjoyed our session today, then it's time to join our Thinks Free community by subscribing to our channel, also a good friend, and hit the like button so that this content can reach more people. Thanks for watching, and I'll be seeing you in our next session.